I'm Karen. Welcome to my channel. This is where I share my experiences using cruelty-free skincare and makeup on mature skin. It's time for an Empties video. This is my Empties bin, and this is everything that I used up in September. Now, last month when I filmed this video, this bin was overflowing. It was partly because I combined my July and August empties, but it also seemed like that I went through pretty much all of my skincare in August. This month, I've only got a few things in here, but I still want to tell you about them and show them to you, so let's get started. First, this is my Dr. Teal's Relax and Relief Body Wash. This is the Eucalyptus and Spearmint scent. My husband and I both use this and we really like it a lot. It is very moisturizing on the skin. It smells wonderful. It's very refreshing, and it only takes one pump to do your whole body. So this big bottle goes a long ways, and it's like under $5 at Walmart. So we're currently using a different scent in this, which we also really like, but I'm sure we'll probably buy this one again after we use that one. Next, I've got something that you're probably going to see in every Empties video I ever do. This is my Trader Joe's Coconut Body Butter. I love this. This is an absolute staple for me. I use it every single day. I slather it all over my body. Sometimes I use an oil with it, sometimes just this, but either way, I just love it. It leaves my skin nice and silky, smells great. This big tub only costs $5 at Trader Joe's, so I don't mind slathering it all over. Love it. Then I used a bar soap from Trader Joe's. My husband and I like to have both a body wash and a bar soap in the shower, and we just kind of alternate and use them both a little bit. This one is in a lavender scent, and I did have a wrapper from the bar soap last month that was in lemon verbena scent. It was the same soap in a different scent, and we really enjoyed both of these. It's a triple milled soap. It's sold at Trader Joe's, but it's not made by Trader Joe's. It's a French brand, which I'll put in the description below because I cannot pronounce it. But it's a great soap. It feels like something that would be a lot more expensive, and we'll continue to buy these. This one, the lavender one, has some texture in it, so it also has some nice exfoliating properties to it. Then I used up one of my Kopari coconut deodorants. I really struggled to find a natural deodorant that worked for me, one that actually worked and didn't break me out or didn't cause any issues, any lumps or bumps, which I got from some other ones I tried. This one smells great, it works, it glides right on, and it hasn't caused me any irritation or any other issues. I really like this a lot. Then these two empties go together. These are what I use for my menopausal symptoms. About 3 years ago, pretty much overnight, I started having some pretty severe menopause symptoms. Hot flashes multiple times throughout the day, drenching night sweats almost every single night. The first thing I used was this. This is Internal Harmony. It's a progesterone cream. It's made from wild jam, so it's a plant progesterone. And this really did help me a lot. It's a topical cream, and it did help a lot with my hot flashes and some with my night sweats, but I was still having issues. So I went to see my gynecologist, and she suggested that I try this. This is Estrovera. This is made from Chinese rhubarb root, so this is a plant estrogen. And the two of these together really have changed my life. They take care of all of my menopause symptoms. I don't have any more hot flashes. Rarely, if ever, very, very rarely do I have any night sweats. And I made sure I asked my gynecologist if I could use both of them together, and she said sure, as long as that was working for me, that was not a problem. I highly recommend these, one or the other, if you have those symptoms, or both, if you want to use both. Of course, talk to your doctor, but I think these are a great alternative to hormone therapy. They've done wonders for me. I really, really love them. This one is actually my new one that I've repurchased that I threw away the bottle of the empty. So this is going to show up in my September purchases. And then this one I talked about in my August purchases. But that's it for my empties. And since this is such a short empties video, I thought maybe I would throw in a little short declutter at the end. I've got a few things I want to get out of my collection. I usually don't have much to declutter. I'm really careful about what I buy. I try to resist those impulse buys and just buy things that I've really thought about and maybe got some samples of, and just want to make sure that what I put in my collection is things I want to keep. But every once in a while I'll get something that just doesn't work out for me, or I will give into an impulse buy, and so I end up with a few things that don't work, and I'm going to declutter some of those today. These first two were in a recent video where I talked about products that I like but I never use. And after I made that video, I tried to look at each of those products and think about how I could use them, and some of them I have been successful. I've found ways that I think I can get some good use out of them, but a couple of them not so much. This one is the Amore-Pacific Enzyme Treatment Peel, and I really am sad about not being able to keep this in my collection. It's a great product. It really worked well for me. It's one of the first exfoliating products I used. It has green tea and papaya enzyme in it, so it's a great treatment that really does some exfoliating for your skin. My problem with it is I just don't have anywhere to fit it into my routine. I am loving my Paula's Choice salicylic acid that I use every single day, and if I want to use like a weekly treatment, I really want something that's going to have more punch than this, so I really don't have any place to use this. And I would recommend this if you're looking for a gentle treatment peel that you can use. They call it a peel. It's not really a peel. It's a treatment that you could use, you know, a couple of times a week. The problem is they don't make this anymore. They reformulated it, and it's now a cleanser. And this is $80. If you're going to use it a couple of times a week as a treatment, I don't think that's bad. But for a daily cleanser, I would not recommend that. So I'm going to find a home for this and move on. This is the other one from that products I like but never use video. This is the Amika Got Grit. Let me see if I get the name right on this. Amika Got Grit Dry Texture Paste. This is one that is supposed to work as a combination dry shampoo type product and a texture paste. I can't really speak to the texture paste aspects of it because that's not something I've ever had any success with on my hair. I got it because I wanted to do some targeting dry shampoo type of action on my hair without having to spray a dry shampoo all through my hair. And it does do some of that. It does kind of clean up your scalp a little bit so that you can get another day or so between washes. But my problem is, no matter how little I use, if I use enough to have any effect at all, it leaves my scalp and my roots of my hair feeling tacky and sticky, and I just can't stand that. I know some people actually go for that they want that texture and grit in their hair, and if you're one of those people, you probably love this. Or if you don't have super fine hair, you could probably use enough to get some results without having that sticky feeling. But for me, my hair is so super fine, the tiniest amount that does anything at all is too much. So I'm going to pass this on and hopefully find a home for this with someone who can really use it. Then I've got a couple of makeup products here. They're both from CoverGirl, and these two didn't work for me. Now, I've been thrilled since CoverGirl went cruelty-free, and I have found some great products. You'll hear me talk about other products in my videos that worked for me, but these two didn't. This first one is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream, and this is in the shade Medium. I bought this when I was trying to find a foundation that worked for me and was failing completely. Nothing worked, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try a BB cream and see if that does better. This one didn't. This one, it accentuated my pores. It made any dry patches stand out. It didn't, the color didn't look right. It didn't do anything to smooth out my skin at all. I really wanted to love this. I don't. I'm going to pass it on to someone else who can hopefully use this and get a nice look out of it. Then this one is one of two of these that I bought. They were an impulse buy. I was looking for kind of a corally peach, orangey type color of lipstick this summer and couldn't find what I wanted and ran across two of these CoverGirl liquid lipsticks. They're Outlast all day liquid lipsticks. The other one is in a kind of a coral color, and I'm going to keep using that one for a while, and hopefully I can get some use out of that one. But this one is in the color Orangey Gorgeous, which it is a gorgeous color, but not for me. It's just way too bright, way too dark. I'm not sure I'm going to like any liquid lip. Although these do come with a nice balm that make them more comfortable to wear. But even so, this color is just not for me. Obviously, because it's a liquid lipstick with the little sponge applicator, I'm going to have to pass this on to a very close friend. Someone who doesn't mind using something that's been on my lips. Either that or I'll have to throw it away. But I think I can find someone who would feel comfortable enough, you know, just wiping it off and continuing to use it. I hope so. It's a beautiful color. And then I've got a skincare product here. This is from Physicians Formula. This is the Perfect Matcha Cleansing Balm. I absolutely love this. It did a great job of taking my makeup off. It felt great on my skin. Smells great. I loved it until it broke me out. And I was really hesitant to use any kind of cleansing balm in the first place because I have oily skin. But I thought, I mean, the hype on this one just really got my attention. And the hype is real. This is a great product, but if you have oily skin, I'd steer clear of it. If you don't have oily skin, I think it'd be great for you. But I'm going to find a new home with one of my less oily friends. Then this one is from First Day Beauty. And this is just a little mini of the Tinted Moisturizer in medium. And I love this. I love the look of it. It's just very light coverage, which is what I love. It smooths things out without being heavy or cakey. It doesn't settle into any lines or pores. I really liked it a lot until I realized it has chemical SPF, which is something I try hard to avoid. I like using physical SPF. I don't want to use chemical SPF. But I do have some friends I know who do not mind using chemical SPF, so I'm going to pass this on to one of them. That's it. That's my empties and my declutter for September. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button here at the bottom of the screen and then ring that notification bell next to that so that you'll know when I post new videos. Bye for now.